The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The Cunningham's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left, Hardman. Now Cunningham. Say it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Cunningham. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, it's Cunningham. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Cunningham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham on the move to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Eckler now between the tackles. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, and keep the defense off balance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Cunningham. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go up the middle with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Eckler again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got
rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Herbert now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
J.C. Jackson there defensively.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, pioneer.
Cunningham. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Cunningham. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Cunningham looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Cunningham. That is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cunningham to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Powering it. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. White running to the left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game, facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break.
Ready, check. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Check smash. 19 Lions. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. He looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Herbert now. And it's caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we have...
And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, this game, it was well in hand early. Never